Most of us know the feeling of suddenly straining against an obstacle that feels designed to stop our progress. It is easy to view these moments as random punishments from a chaotic universe. The 39th gene key suggests a different relationship with these events. It describes a shadow of provocation, where the stressors we encounter externally are precisely calibrated to the internal blockages we carry in our DNA. These blockages often take root in early childhood. When we shut down our hearts or higher faculties to stay safe, we effectively dam our own life force, creating a backlog of stagnant internal energy. From this perspective, a stressful event is a diagnostic tool. It provokes us to look inward and find exactly where that life force has become trapped. When an emotional or psychological blockage remains unaddressed, it eventually settles into the physical body. This process starts in the subtle energy fields, our emotional and mental bodies, and then condenses into the physical meridian network. Restrictions in this flow are the root of long-term health issues. The physical body reflects the stagnation of the subtle fields. This explains why treating the surface symptom often fails. Even with effective physical therapy, the blockage returns if the underlying mental or emotional pattern remains untouched. By leaning into the things that wind us up, we can use the trigger as a map to find that original source in our subtle bodies. Viewed this way, a physical ailment or a difficult relationship is a signpost. It marks an area of focus for transformation. The resolution to this stagnation is the gift of dynamism, a state characterized by an effortless, uplifting energy. Dynamism is frequently confused with an adrenaline rush. But adrenaline is a shadow of the real thing. It is a forced attempt to find spirit that often leaves the physical system tighter and more exhausted than before. True dynamism looks like the natural enthusiasm of a child. It is a joy buzz that arrives when internal pressure is released rather than suppressed. The most direct way to reach these subtle blockages and return to this state is through the breath. The breath serves as a physical bridge. By consciously shifting our breathing patterns, we can mechanically reach into the subtle bodies and begin to move stagnant energy. The deepest physical repressions are stored in the diaphragm. Here, we literally hold our breath to avoid discomfort. Deep, belly-focused breathing physically massages the system, forcing the diaphragm to drop, pumping stagnant energy out of the body and back into the flow. This internal unblocking has an immediate external effect. When you release your own pressure, you naturally become an unblocker for the environments you inhabit. The 39th gene key is an explosive catalyst. By unblocking yourself, you provoke others to face their own stagnation, often triggering sudden shifts in the people and systems around you. Softening your own breath is the first step in a chain reaction that unplugs the blockages in your wider world. The peak of this process is the city of liberation, also known as moksha. In this state, provocation loses its power. A harsh tone or a stressful event is processed as simply sound or frequency, a neurological input that no longer triggers an emotional reaction. This individual work is preparation for a broader collective shift. Humanity is currently facing a period of intense pressure. Just as a drain must be cleared of decay, we are in a period of flushing out centuries of ancestral karma and accumulated violence. The chaos we see in the world is the result of that stagnant energy finally moving. To remain stable during this clearing, you must become an expert at identifying and releasing your own internal obstructions. Honor your history, lean into the things that disturb you, and trust your breath to guide you through the discomfort. The pressure life applies to you is the very force required to break the stagnation and lead you toward liberation.